Start with G, that's me. My name is Georgia Grant Anderson and welcome to Commercials.
Free acting advice on YouTube. Get yourself down there now.
Okay, let's get started. So I have to be honest, I do not favour commercial casting. So commercial casting, they usually last about 3 to 5 minutes depending on what they want you to do. But I think maybe when it's scripted, it's not too bad because at least you go, you do your script and then you leave. But when it's not scripted, so like many commercials, you might just have like the ADR, like the background speaking.
Someone's looking tired. Dreams Bed sponsors winter on Sky 2.
Or like something like that. But when you go to the casting, I remember my first ever commercial casting, right? And I think I was, however old I was, young, like teenagery. And I just remember I just signed with my agent, and like a few weeks later she got me an audition for, I think it was a Santander commercial, right? So I'm all excited, like, oh my gosh, Mum, I've got an audition. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And I go to the audition now, and they asked me what I had to do. The brief was I had a ladder in my hand, so I had like a step ladder in my hand, and they asked me, like, could I walk around the room and look at the camera and make different faces to the camera? And I was like, okay, sure. And I remember there was like the lady, she was like to me, I know it's a bit strange, but yeah, just do it. And I was like, yeah, no, of course, that's all right, cool. So I remember I had like a step ladder, and I didn't know what, like, to this day, what it represented, but I had like a step ladder in my hand. I remember walking around the room going, just like making a bunch. Sorry about that. No, just like making like a bunch of different faces, and it was just very strange. I remember this clear as day because I was walking around the room. In my head I'm thinking, oh, what is going on? I hope I'm doing a good job. Maybe I should make like different faces, switch it up. And yeah, I just, it was a strange one. So this is the process of a commercial casting. So you go into the casting place, the venue, that's the word. You go to the venue and you sign in, of course, always sign in, and then you will wait in the waiting room until you're ready to be seen, just like any other audition. Now, you might have not had any preparation for the audition because you didn't have any script or something, but they most likely would have sent you a brief of what to expect. So, for example, if it was like a McDonald's commercial, they might have been like 5 friends coming to eat McDonald's for the first time. They're on the back of the bus having a laugh, and one of their friends has never had McDonald's before, and they're going to taste it, and it's going to be the best thing ever, and all the friends are going to be happy. That would be a brief for a McDonald's, or just like any commercial. That is how the brief would be set out. So yeah, you read that brief prior to the audition, and sometimes they've got like the paper with like what the brief says, but you should have probably received it in the email. But if you didn't receive anything in the email, it just said, yeah, come to an audition. Not to worry, most likely the receptionist lady or man would give you like a brief, or what to expect, like when you go in there, this is what's going to happen. Besides, the casting director will explain to you exactly what you will be doing and what's going to happen while you're in there anyway, so all good. And when the casting director is ready for you, you go in to see the casting director and they will tell you exactly what they want. Now, commercials are different sometimes because you might be partnered. So for one that I went to, what was it for? I think it might have been for a car, like Suzuki or something. And I had to be like the daughter, and there was a dad next to me, my dad next to me, and we had to pretend, what was it, like I was listening to music or something and looking out the window, and he says something like silly, but I had to be like, oh silly dad, you know, like little things like that. So sometimes in auditioning for a commercial, you might be in the room with another person, another two people, like in a group sometimes. Like it literally just depends on what the commercial is, okay? But that is what you are to expect. If you're not by yourself, you might be with someone else, so just be ready for that. Okay, sometimes for commercials you might have a recall. I know for certain commercials, like I went up for a Coca-Cola commercial not that long ago, and I went up for the first audition stage where you had to drink the Coke and stuff, and then for the second one it was like you had to rollerblade or something like that. So sometimes they're split up into two. So you'll have your main audition and then you'll have a recall. I think very rarely they will have 3 auditions for a commercial. Most of the time it's just the one, and you go in there, you nail it, and you leave, and then you get a call to say you got it. Or number 2, you go there, you nail it, you get a call back, you go back, and then you nail it again, and then you get the job. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. It's like maybe 1 or 2 auditions from my own experiences. I think the funniest thing about doing any kind of commercial is you go in and you do what you got to do, you leave, and if you speak to like any of the other people that are auditioning, and you might just like stumble upon somebody who had been on already, and they might just be waiting for their friend or their parent or something, and you answer them like, how did that go for you? And I guarantee you 9 times out of 10 their face and what they say is, yeah, I think that went well. I guess so. Literally, no one has a clue. Story time! So when I was about 18 years old, I went up for a Coca-Cola commercial. And I know I just said I went up for a Coke commercial, but that was for another one. I think I've been up for like maybe 2 or 3 Coca-Cola commercials now. Yeah. I still haven't got one. But yeah, so I went up for a Coca-Cola commercial now. And it's too funny. So okay, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm about to tell you guys this. So I went to the commercial now, and I'm ready, and they're like, yeah, what you've got to do, you've got to get a bottle of Coca-Cola and go like that, drink it all up like that, and then come back and go to the camera. I wish I had a bottle of Coke, so no, I wouldn't even dare even try doing it again. But so the lady, the casting director, was explaining to me exactly how to do this, right? She was like, make sure you go slowly and tip it up, slowly bring it back down, and come to the camera and give a nice big smile, right? And she explained to me exactly how to do it. Right, I think at like 18 years old as well. Actually, I'm not gonna blame my age. This was just me. My brain was just not listening. Like my heart was just pounding so much that I just couldn't take in what she was saying. So like a dodo, I was just sitting there like, okay. And like that, you could just hear like maybe the ambience, just like nothing was going in, nothing. So it was my time to film now. So there was like action. So I was like this.
Bruh.
When I tell you, the Coke went up my nose, splattered everywhere, on the floor, just Coke snot. It was disgusting. And the woman was just like, okay, cut. I was choking. I was like, and she was like, are you alright? I was like, That was literally me. How embarrassing. So they caught that on camera. Somewhere there is a picture of me choking on Coca-Cola. If they haven't deleted it. So, yeah, what I wasn't processing was slow, Georgia. Slow, Georgia. Because obviously, the fizz from going fast will build up. Okay, I don't know about the science, but someone can comment the science. And the fizz was just too much, and it was just bubbles in my mouth and in my nose. And anyone know, if you've ever choked on a fizzy drink, you know that pain in the nostrils, you know it, okay? This is what I did on camera in front of a professional casting director for Coca-Cola commercial. That is what I did. So, yeah, I had a coughing fit, and I finally managed to regain, you know, some kind of dignity. And she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And she gave me like a bunch of tissues. She was so lovely about it, and she was like, "Don't worry, you're not the first person to do that. A lot of people have done that." And I was just thinking, you liar! It's only me! I'm the only idiot who's ever done that! Yeah, so she was like, "Are you ready to go again?" Yes. So I went again, and I did it. Okay, I did it. I took my time, managed to get it up, and I managed to crack a smile through the tears and the pain. But yeah, I did it. I mean, I didn't get the job, but I managed to do it. So fast forward to earlier on this year, I went to another Coca-Cola commercial, and they told me that I'd be doing this, and you know I did that. I did that because I knew what not to do. I learned from my experiences. So I managed to do it, and I did it, and I got a recall, but I didn't get the job. But I was proud of myself because I got a recall, and I didn't splatter Coke all over my face, so I win. Win-win! So in my whole entire acting career, I have done 2 commercials. My first ever commercial was actually my first ever professionally booked job, and that was for the Samaritan's Radar. I was basically just kind of like a background artist, which was really awesome. I'm going to post that at the end as well, and so stay tuned. And then for my second commercial, I did Dreams advert. I was one of the Jenga girls, the Jenga sisters, and I did get quite a good, I really, really, really enjoyed watching myself on TV do that. That was next level exciting, because my TV experience, I went from the Samaritans commercial, so me kind of just in the background. I think it was only online, I didn't see it on TV, but yeah, it was only me just kind of in the background, and I was so excited. I was like, look, there's me, Mum, look. I was so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm on TV, and it is my first professional job, and I was just so excited about it. But my next commercial that I went on to was the Dreams advert, and I remember being at the bus stop on my way back from the gym, and my friend Chelsea, she messaged me like, "Oh my gosh, Georgia, are you on TV? I just swear I just saw you on TV." And I was like, "They've released it!" So I was like, "Chels, oh my gosh, what did you see? What was it?" And she's like, yeah, I saw you in the advert." "Chels, what do you mean you saw me on TV? What? Yeah, I saw you on the advert. What's it, Dreams? Was it Dreams?" "Yes, oh my gosh, they come out. What channel? It was on Sky Plus One." Yes, okay, cool. Thank you. And I went home and I told my mom, and we turned on Sky. I think it was Sky Living. We turned on to Sky Living, and we sat through whatever show it was. I think it was CSI? something like that. We turn on that show and we watched that show. We waited for that commercial. And who did we see? Oh, it's so rewarding. I mean, the auditions and the process of actually getting the jobs, training, everything, it's tiring, and sometimes you beat up yourself about it because you don't feel like you're getting anywhere. But when I tell you, when you get one job and you see yourself on that big screen, well, on whatever size screen you have, on that screen, you could almost cry of happiness. I was so proud of myself. I remember my mum, biggest fan. My mum was so excited and she just jumped up and down. Boy, you couldn't even touch that TV. You was not allowed to change that channel. I tell you that. It didn't matter what was on TV and my mum didn't watch. She sat there and she ended up becoming a fan of like Law and Order and stuff. And she was sitting there watching it like religiously every day. Come down, the TV's on Sky Living, just waiting for the commercials. Because I should probably say, to make sense as well, because it was sponsoring. It was like Dreams sponsored by something, Sky Living, like, you know, like that. So when you watch a certain channel like Sky Living, they'll have specific adverts just before it and after the program, like all the breaks of that same advert, maybe different angles or different kind of things, but it's going to be that same advert because they are sponsoring the show. I'm sure many people know that, but you might not, because I didn't really know that. So yeah, you learn something new every day. So yeah, it was a good day. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please come back next Monday for a new video. I'll be uploading weekly videos every Monday, so please stay tuned. Thank you for your support. Also, if you liked this video, please leave a like, please leave a comment, leave a subscribe, and share my video around. If you learned anything from this, others may be able to benefit, so please share it around, right? Thank you so much for watching Acting Up with G. Let's act up!
You know, I hit 100 Twitter followers the other day. I'm up there.
Only 100.
What do you mean only 100? And I'm basically Twitter famous.
He's got 100, yeah.
Alright, I only follow 20 people and I got 100. Ah, yes, my brother.
You good,
Oh,
yeah?
yes,
Right, gorgeous.
Hi.
Here he is. Hey, let me talk to you. Yeah? Bro, I tried to kiss Blaze yesterday. Don't look at her. Mate, didn't end well, yeah? Bro, now it's like really awkward. I need your help. Help me, man. Need you later, right?
Hey, yo, hey, give me that ball, though.
Oh, here he is, just in time. Oh, good one.
As if Jess is here.
You're right.
It's going to be so funny. Justin, I lost my keys again.
What?
Help me out, let me start yours. Your mum loves me.
Jess, you're right. We'll be fine.
If it does kick off, you tell
Hey, yo, jump.
Wait, I'm getting it. Stay there.
No, Justin, we actually need you. We're so bad.
Hey, Justin,
Come on, help us out.
No way.
Please. Justin.
No.
Justin, Jess has gone off. Jay, move. Jess!
Are you laughing?
Jess, just relax. Jess, chill.
Wow. Every day between these two. It's always him, you know. Hey, yo, I'll be in for 10 seconds and they're beefing already. Like.
What's up, mate? You alright? What's going on?
I don't know what to do.
Someone's looking tired. Dreams Bed sponsors winter on Sky 2. Dreams Bed sponsors winter on Sky 2. Dreams Bed sponsors winter on Sky 2. Dreams Bed sponsors winter on Sky 2.